Hey guys, introductory video for the channel. We are going to be going over some stuff. I'm going to be using this in the future for completed builds, for builds in progress, works in progress, um, reviews, that kind of stuff. Maybe some sound fonts, who knows. But I think for right now, it's primarily going to be for completed builds and commissions. But that being said, I am working on a lot of out there projects. I mean, everything from lightsabers to custom figures to, I'm working on a Mandalorian suit now. I've got my printer off right now, so it's not making a lot of noise while we're recording. But just to kind of give you some examples, starting off, we've got my Merson Power 5. I will be doing a video pretty quickly about this one, just to kind of go over it. There is a build log on my Facebook page, and there is one on my Instagram as well. Throw a battery in this dude. Swappable magazine, pretty nice. Safety. So I'll be doing a video on this one here pretty quick. I will be doing these videos in batches. I don't wear the same clothes 24/7. Next probably 3 or 4 videos are all going to be me wearing this crap. So, but also custom lightsabers. This one I will also be doing a video pretty quick about. This is a scrap flex that I just finished up last night. Pretty stock standard. It's just a Graphics 2.0. We'll go over it in that video. Loud. I love it. Some character hills as well. Graphics. Everybody's got one. And like I said, my armor. This is going to be a work in progress for the next few months. I will talk about it in a future video, but I would like to try and do some video updates while I'm going on with it, but we'll figure that out. I mean, as we go, it's going to be a little bit slow going. I do have the chest plate printed. I'm going to start printing shoulder bells and all that kind of stuff probably today, but today is also when Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 2 comes out, so I will be doing that for most of today. But anyways, just wanted to give just a quick little shoot-around video, introduce you guys to the channel. My IRL name is Austin. I am running this under the name Pure Pazak Customs. For those of you in the know, Pazak is a card game in Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. It is a game series that is very near and dear to my heart. I legitimately could not tell you how many hours and hours and hours I have in those games. Just very, very close to my heart. They meant a lot to me in my kind of rougher times. And now as an adult, it's just nice to go back to them and revisit the themes and the characters in that series. And I wanted my future with my business to reflect that. It's Star Wars has always been very close to me as a person. I mean, Christ, my first word was Luke. Not mom, not dad, no, Luke. And he's always been my favorite character, by a lot. He, and honestly, just about everybody in Star Wars has been such an inspiration and so meaningful to the struggles that I've gone through in my life. takes a lot to get to where you're meant to be as a person, as a human. And sometimes family and relationships, and it's hard. It's hard sometimes. But Star Wars has always been that one thing that's been a constant in my life. It's always been a meaningful place for me to revisit, to lose myself, to think about, to contemplate on. I mean, and there's so many facets to it. There's not just lightsabers, blasters, armor, characters, stories. I mean, you've got video games, you've got comics, you've got all this stuff. But all of these characters have made such an impact on my life, and that's part of why I'm doing this channel. Is for me, having a facet of my life that allows me to share my passions and my love for anything means a lot to me. And I'm glad and very happy that the people that are here watching this channel are here for it. I mean, you don't have to sub, you don't have to do any of that. This is really just for me. It really is. I'm not building sabers and taking commissions for purely financial gain. It is nice. I do appreciate it. I would love for all of the work in the world. I would love to make this my full-time job. I would love to build things and make things and share my love with you guys. Fans, friends, family, everybody. You don't get a lot of just uncompromising love and passion as much as you should in the world. It's kind of a dark and scary place, and over the last few years, especially with COVID and all of that stuff, I've really realized how much I enjoy building things, and kind of regrown my roots as not just a builder, but as a guy that has passion projects. I started as a machinist. I've got a background with aircraft machining. I worked for a company local to me, and they were a subcontractor for a major aircraft plant in the area. And I realized how much I liked building things, building just anything. I mean, putting things together, taking things apart. That's always been a part of who I am. I mean, I remember, God, I was probably maybe 17 at the time, 16 or 17, and I decided it was a good idea to take my PS3 apart and clean it and get it nice and neat. And I broke a fan connector for the actual motherboard fan. And, naturally, I'm 16, 17 years old, so I am freaking out about it because I don't have the money to replace that. So I started there. I mean, I rode my bike to a local computer parts store, and they had a USB connector. I thought that it would work because the PS3 has USB ports on it. And after a couple of trials and tribulations, I managed to wire up the main fan to a USB connector, so it was on when the PS3 was plugged in. Worked great ever since. But that really sparked my love for fixing things, and not to do an Anakin here, but I feel at peace doing this. And for me, there's been a lot of ups and downs in my life, and unfortunately the downs have been much more common than the ups. Not so much now, but any time that I've been down about anything, it didn't matter if it was a Lego set, it didn't matter if it was a model car or ship or whatever. I've always felt at peace building things, and I just want to share that peace and that love you guys. But like I said, I'm going to be doing a couple of other videos. They're going to be done in batches, mostly because I'm off work incredibly early today, so I'm going to try and get as far ahead of this as I can. I do have a couple of commissions that I need to make some videos for, so stay tuned. We will see you in the next one. May the Force be with you.